Okay, guys, welcome to Phonics 62. We're going to be kind of continuing from yesterday, but before we start that, let's try to look at some blends. The word is sly, and if I find the blend in the word sly, it's in the beginning, and it is sl-I. So if I take the sl off, I have I. Most words, when you take the blend off, that are one vowel word, one syllable words, are not gonna have. If I take the blend off, it's not gonna be a word. It's not gonna make any sense. For example, skim. If I take the ska off of skim, I have M left. M is not a word. All right. Then if I have drum, and I take the dr off drum, I have so that is not a word, it's just a partial word. If I have flop, if I take the fl off, I have op. If I have slip and I take the sl off of slip, I have ip. So that is showing you that most of the time dropping the blend means that you're not going to have a complete word there. So you need those blends in words, but you still have to have your vowels and all of that as well. All right, let's go over our sight words for the week. We have been, we have love, we have many, where, and we have move. So those, write them down on an index card or something, but try to remember to practice those. Okay, I'm going to echo some words and you're going to listen for the ending sound of these words. Happy, silly, 20. What did you hear at the end of happy, silly, 20? I heard an E, a long E. Happy, silly, 20. Long E sound in each of those words. Now, I've got those words written up here for you. Happy, silly, and 20. There is no E at the end of those words. But remember yesterday I told you that Y has another job, and it is saying the vowel E, the long sound of the vowel E. And this is how we code it. Now, if you will notice these words, happy, two-syllable word, silly, two-syllable word, silly, 20, two-syllable words, because that is acting as a vowel in each one of these words. And here's how I code it. I just put a dot over it. So when it says the long E sound, it just gets a dot. Remember when it said the long I sound yesterday, it had a dot and a macron for the long sound. Candy is the picture that we get to go with the Y when it makes the long E sound, candy. All right, and then I have to code the rest of the word. I have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, because that Y is now a vowel. And I code my vowel, and then I separate my word. Y is, that says E, long E at the end of a word, is going to be in a 2 or 3 syllable word. Okay? This one, this is my vowel, this is my vowel, these are my 2 consonants. I have to code this vowel too. Silly. Silly. Two consonant. I don't know why I'm wanting to say 2 vowels today. 2 consonant, 2 syllable words. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have a twa, a blend. And then we have, look here, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. Short vowel. 2 syllable word. 20. 20. Now also, Y has another job. I'm telling you, Y is so busy. In these words, Sandy, yes it says the long E. Sleepy, yes it says the long E. Funny, yes it says the long E. But if we look at those words, I'll explain it to you. If we look at those words, they have a root word. If I take that Y away, the root word is sand. If I take this Y away, that root word is sleep. Okay? If I take this Y away, the root word is fun. Fun. So when that happens, and you can see, I can go up here, and hap is not a word if I take the Y away. If I take the Y from this, sill is not a word. If I take the word, well, sill could be a window sill, but silly means something else than a window sill. And if I take the Y away in this word, twint, that's not a word. Okay? So, if I see the root word, this is how I code it. I put a box around it, just like I've done all of my other suffixes. Okay? And then I have to go back and I have to break it into syllables. Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. This gets coded like this. So that is one vowel now. And this is vowel, consonant, vowel. And this is vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. And don't forget to separate the words. This one gets separated right before the Y. And this one gets separated in the middle. Okay. So then I go back and I code all the rest of my vowels and letters that need it. And this word, sandy, sleepy, funny. And remember, it's a suffix because, yes, it still says the E. And but the problem is this rule up here is talking about the word having another vowel. This one, we still code it like that, but it has, if I take that vowel away, it has the root word. It has the root word sand, sleep, and fun. I know, it'll take a while, guys. Don't worry about it. We'll get through this together. We do every year. Okay, so our sentence or phrase. Well, this word, well, first of all, this has a capital. This has a period. What's the last thing I'm looking for? If it makes sense. It's most likely a sentence because of those two things, but it has to make sense. All right. So we got our sneaky E, which makes this A say A, and this word is Jakes. Jakes. That's a boy's name. Now, this word is either going to be a two-syllable word with a Y saying I, or it's going to be a two-syllable word with the Y saying I, but we code it as a suffix. Now, when I code that as a suffix, there's three different things that Y suffix means. For example, ing, remember I said it's doing it right now. It's happening right now. The S suffix means more than one. The ed suffix means already happened. The Y at the end of a word, when we use it as a suffix, means three different things. It can mean in the state of. For example, if I am Chili, that is a suffix because I am in the state of chills. I'm chilling. Chili. That is a suffix. That is why. If I am greedy, that means I'm full of greed. So you have a word or the suffix that means full of. Full of. Full of greed. State of chilling. And then the last thing, it can mean a place. For example, laundry. Laundry room is a place. So it can mean, and we still code it as a suffix. I don't know why. But I don't think that's right because well, another example they give, which we don't know what it means around here, saddley. Saddley is a place where they make saddles. But I'm going to mark this out because I don't agree with this right here, laundry. Because without that suffix, you don't have a word. So, we'll just say it means two different things. Chilly means a state of chills. Greedy means you're full of greed. All right? And I disagree with the phonics people on this laundry because it can't be a word without that Y. But anyway, back to this. Jake's. I have a suffix right here. And I know that it is a suffix because I can immediately see if I remove that, it is a root word. A root word. So. Put it in a box, and I have lucky. So this is Jake's lucky, and then I have this one. I see right now that it has a final stable syllable dual, and then it has a short vowel, and that word is saddle. Saddle. Jake's lucky saddle. Does that make sense? Yes. Yes. It has a capital. It has punctuation at the end, and it makes sense. Now let's recap on today. Y at the end can say I. If it says I in a short word, then we code it like this. If it says E at the end of a two-syllable word, it says, this is how we code it. It says E. And then it can also mean a suffix. It can also mean a suffix. All right, let me put our worksheet up there and we'll get to the next part. So today on this we're going to be doing both Y that says long E and Y that is a suffix. And we're going to start with this is a bottle. It has the final stable syllable tool, and I spell that with a T-L-E. Tool. Concrete has the long E because it is long because of the sneaky E at the end. So when that happens, this is how we write the rule. The sneaky E rule always changes that first vowel into a long sound. Then we have unicorn, and that is the long U. Long U. We have oo as in tooth, O-O. What happened? Oh, there it came. Words like me, it's kind of slow. And then we have what we learned yesterday, which was Y can also say the long I sound. Y equals I, long I. And then we learned today that it can equal long E, and it can make a suffix. Y is a busy, busy person. Not person, sound. Bugle, gull. G-L-E, that is a final stable syllable. Gull. Sh, as in shark. And then we have, let's do some blends. We have tra, which is T-R. Fra, which is F-R. And then let's do sky, S-K. And sometimes we can also have S-C. So those, we just have to learn those. There's no rhyme or reason as to why we have them. The English language is a difficult language to learn all the rules for. All right, number 11, let's see. See if you all can read these while I'm writing them. We have the word by, and we have the word week. Okay, those are both sound out words. Today we learned that Y can say long E, and we code it with a dot. Also, Y can be used as a suffix. And we put it in a box. Okay? So Y can say long E, and Y can be used as a suffix. But to be used as a suffix, remember guys, it has to have a root word in it. All right. Next we have candy. Oops. There's that Y. Silly Y. Rusty. We're going to figure out, these are all two-syllable words, so we know it's either a suffix or it's going to say the long E sound. So, let's see. Candy, that is acting as a vowel because I cannot take that Y away and have a root word. Canned is not a word, so this is candy. Rusty, if I take that Y away, I still have the word rust, and that means in the state of, or having rust. Let's see, what was it? Full of rust. So that's what it means. Full of rust is rusty. So that would be in a box. And then sleepy is in the state of, when you're sleepy, you want to sleep. And if I take that Y away, I have the root word sleep, and I put that Y in a box. And then let's look at these words. Twa and T. Let me see if I can take that Y away. Twent. No, that is not a word. So this is a vowel, consonant, vowel word, and that Y is saying E, long E. And that word is 20. 20. All right. Let's code this word. Ift. E. If I take that Y away, do I have a root word? Fift. Is that a word? No. No. So that is acting as a vowel, E, okay, and I code it and split the word. 50, 50, 50. All right. Silly, silly. No, that's vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. That Y is saying E, code that part of it, and that's how it should look. Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, short I, Y saying the long E, silly. Now, this word is and, sand, E. Is that word, sand is a root word, yes, okay. So this is acting as a suffix, and I just code the A, and, sand. And if I take the vowel away from this word, let's see if I can sound this word out. Lump, lumpy. Yes, lumpy, in the state of having lumps. All right. Or full of lumps even. So that word we code like that, and that is a suffix word. Lumpy, sandy, silly, 50, and 20. I know this is so confusing, guys, and parents. This word, this is lumpy, first of all. This is a picture of a lumpy bag. This is a sneaky E, long U, flute. That is a musical instrument. This word, I see an end, the ending Y, and no vowel, so I know that this has to be a long I, spy. Jazz, that's a type of music. And then I have an S, that is a suffix. And I also have the sneaky E, and which turns the A into saying its long name, and that is plates, more than one. In this case, it is two plates. Okay. Now, this word I see immediately, it has a final stable syllable, BLE, which says bull. And then I know that if I have a vowel right before that final stable syllable, that is a long vowel, noble. Don't forget you're going to be reading on the back. Try to read it yourself, guys. Sound out the words, code the words before you ask your parents for help. If you need help, that's great, ask them. But try it on your own. When we come back to school, you know, I'm going to have to go over all this with you, and that's when I'm going to see those of you that are really, really trying out there, and I know that you are. I know that all my kids are trying. Don't forget to go over your sight words in the boxes, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.